know why he does this. Hi, Roxer. Hi, Samuel. What's up? Made Shaggy mad. So I always forget to tell him I'm going live before I go live. He always wants to test things, but I always just want to hit go. That's my bad. If you hear Shaggy, that's my fault. I'm catching up on work, which I can't obviously show you guys. So I figured I would just try to like maybe open up a spot to like discuss things, or at least just like chat and stuff, because I just dropped that video today and there was like there's a lot of comments. Okay, like I don't know how to describe to you guys how overwhelmed I am by the discussion that I just created, because normally there's like a few comments here and there that I get and I can easily read and respond to. Combined comments and replies, there's like 450. So I figured, I was like, well, maybe I just go live and maybe it'd be an interesting discussion while I work. I have ads? I do? Did you watch an ad coming into this? Hiya, Darth Pigeon. Hiya, Ezekiel. Hiya, Momofuku. How's everybody doing? It might have been something that Shaggy turned on. If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, tell Shaggy. And be like, yo, man, the ads are too much. This is crazy. You can tell me too, but like a lot of the stream will like upgrade and improve and things will get better and also things will change and it'll probably be Shaggy's fault, to be honest, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, for sure, Cafe Music. I don't want it to ever be like aggressive. Comments on my most recent video, yeah. Hi, Somnico, how you doing? It's just a lot. Like, and it's not bad. It's a lot of engagement, I'm sure, and it's probably really good. It's funny though, because like the comments from my community are always usually pretty productive, and you know I'm open to criticism and whatnot. But then there's some that like I just got one that was like, this whole video sounds like cope. You should just get good. And I'm just like, well, I already got Celestial too, and I don't play that much, so I feel like it's not about getting good. Go on YouTube and get no ads like a real one. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, it's ads on Twitch. Oh, that's even stranger. I thought it was YouTube. Also, the music in the background, is it too loud or is it not loud enough? It's just the Stardew Valley soundtrack, which I thought would be like super chill to listen to instead of just like being in silence. Oh no, don't worry about it, Deke. Honestly, like my dream goal would be to provide as much free content as possible, and people who want to support and who could support, that would be great. But for me, as someone who has spent their entire adult life like struggling, I never want anyone to, you know, donate to me when, you know, I want you to take care of yourself first. Like, life is hard, man. Everything is just always a constant struggle. So yeah, I always want everybody to take care of themselves first. I'll figure it out. Hi, Woody. Hey, Roger. I'm doing all right. How you doing? I went to the doctor's today, and everything turns out is fine, which is surprising. Psylorded. Nice. Team of boosted players. Honestly, I'm starting to rethink the boosted part. I had a couple of games when playing Magic the other day that made me sort of rethink how people got to the rank that they're at, because I don't know. It'll make some good content for later. I just haven't made it yet. Hiya, Avdre. How's it going? Hiya, Costi. I got my green screen up. Music makes me feel like you're about to teach their ABCs, right? I kind of like it. Yeah, this is about as big as my webcam will let me get, and it feels a little uncomfortable, but hey. I am simultaneously doing my work at the same time. Luckily, it doesn't take much brain power for me to be an artist at this point. It's kind of just autopilot. 9K subs, that's right. Oh my god, I forgot I passed it. I got so overwhelmed with everything going on today. I kind of like spaced on that. Almost to 10K. Yo, that video today like popped off. It was crazy. After all of the helpful educational rivals content I make, all the videos I think are going to do well don't, and the videos that do well are the ones I least suspect. I was like, oh man, everyone's gonna get bored about this like game design one because everyone wants to just get better at the game. Am I working on stuff for work? It's little indie projects we're working on. Celestial sucks. The skill difference is so bad, so machines can't carry it. Tank flare. Yeah. Honestly, it's really, really tough in Celestial because of the fact that, like, I played some games with Coach Mills today. I feel really bad. We were on a win streak, and I thought we were going to continue that, and then we went on this crazy, like, loss streak, and, like, it's really, really difficult. It's really, really difficult when there's, like, the slightest gap in skill, and I think if I had closed the gap of my rank to his, it might have made the games a little bit easier. Because yeah, the wide skill range kind of messed with the players that we were grouped with. I didn't feel like I was struggling too much, other than that one game on Symbiotic Surface where the Spidey was constantly diving me, and I was just like, yo, I just need one DPS to mark that Spidey, and I will keep everyone else alive. And like, no one was marking the Spidey. Yeah, that's YouTube in a nutshell, right? On a video on how to reach Celestial. Ion, Colin development. Wait. Celestial 1. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Profane Vestige. Yep, that's YouTube in a nutshell, right? I'll just sleep and take my chances. All right, God, see you, good night. There's no reason to go 12 and 14 on strange when they have no strange counters result into a 1 and CC that's nice. Ban my duo Spidey. That's always the worst when people ban their, like, the heroes they're playing. What do you mean, Ezekiel? Hey, thanks for the follow there, Oversheesh. Are you a software developer? Oh no, I'm a 3D artist. Sorry. Winning like 28 and losing like 22. Yeah. That's not too bad. Hiya, Fa. Offing the time to get snowballed for the... Didn't mention Panther. I should have, honestly. Like, that's another one. It's just like I do that stuff like off the cuff, and it kind of like escapes my mind. Like when I mentioned other heroes, I was like, oh, like Emma, and I realized afterwards I'm like, I should have said Black Panther because yeah, that makes it not fun. Terraria, I don't think I have. Maybe I have. I don't think so though. Video content including bits and pieces. Remember, the game has been very helpful. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Profane Vestige. I'm happy. I'm happy if it's helped you improve. Like, luckily, a lot of my content I think is like really great, especially for like lower elo players where like the games are run a little bit slower, so you have time to like process that information a little bit quicker. So that makes raking up a little bit easier because you can properly apply those things. My hand okay? Oh yeah. This is just a glove for Wacom tablets, so that way it allows my hand to slide across my drawing tablet. They got it if they want to run cringe stuff or cringe stuff to win, they can have it. I'm just gonna play for fun. Yeah, honestly. Teach me how to draw trash cans in 3D. Dude, you know what's really like, you guys will laugh, but like being a 3D artist is not super exciting because of the fact that the majority of the time you're doing things like a rock or a tree or a bush or literal trash cans. Like in a video game, it's like the characters are really cool, but that's like one aspect of the job. The majority of the job is all of those like props and assets in the background. Like it's not super interesting stuff. Cloak only, I need a DPS guide. Oh, you need a video on Bronze Fraternity with Cloak? Oh, with just Cloak? Or with Cloak and Dagger? Because I did a video with Cloak. Firewind Pull definitely needs to be looked at. Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, I've had people say that they disagree because it's really difficult or, like, the way to counter his positioning. And, like, yeah, I'm not here to disagree and say that it's not difficult or say that it shouldn't be in the game. I think it's fine in the game with how it is. However, if I'm behind a wall and I am positioned someplace safe, and he pulls by and in a split second throws out an E, and I watch the web clip through 2 pieces of geometry and still pull me off the ledge, then I'm like, hey, that's when it's no longer fun. Do you like goofy games like Untitled Goose Games? I like any game that's fun. Like, one of the games that I played that I haven't quite finished yet recently is called Squirreled Away. I was playing that with my friends and my girlfriend, where you just literally play as a squirrel. Any game that's fun is a game I like. I like video games that don't take themselves seriously. That's why I love Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. Like, I just love games that are over the top. I don't like games that are realistic, right? Like, like, real life is hard enough as it is, and, you know, I don't want to get into a game and make it realistic where suddenly I'm just like, you know, slow traveling and paying taxes. I don't care about that stuff. Taking advice, just a couple of games off Celestial myself. Nice! Happy to help you with all the strategies. Yo, honestly, like, it's crazy, but people in Celestial don't even fucking, like, have any strategy. A lot of them are there because they're just mechanically cracked out. But a lot of them are like, we're just going to run it down mid and see who falls first. And I'm like, if you're really good, you can do that. Shouldn't be able to pull over half the map. Yeah, there is definitely, like, a range. Always ban BP. I'm starting to think I should be banning BP, too. I started to do that in my alt account while playing Magic, just so I can play the game and I don't have to peel all the time. 100 plus points in Eternity. Oh, nice. I'm currently hovering Celestial 2 to 3. I don't know how to hit Eternity two seasons ago. Feels like it was a fluke. Nah, just a change in season, change in metas, and now we're just adapting. Like, things change. Ever play Guilty Gear? Oh yeah, I love Guilty Gear. What do you think is easier, ranking from Bronze to GM or Celestial to Eternity? Oh, Bronze to GM for sure. That's a cakewalk. Celestial to Eternity is hard because that's when, like, you can't solo carry those games. You have to really play smart. One single mistake in Celestial could lose you the game. Or Bruce Banner only to Eternity. Please. Oh god, no. Spider-Man pulling the sentient tree branch 50 yards. Yeah. Paying taxes simulator would go hard, right? Wouldn't the web line just scrape across the wall and pull you anyways? I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just like what feels fair to go against, you know? Because, like, positioning should be the one thing that in these games is the one thing that keeps you safe. And when it's not, then it's just like, well, what do I do? If I can't react fast enough and I can't position safely enough, then what's my answer, right? That's what I mean, is the player needs to be able to ask themselves or look at the situation and say, oh, this is what I should have done and how I could have avoided that, right? If it's not easily understood, then it's not good game design. That's how I view it, at least. Do I have any hopes for season 3? Oh yeah, I have hopes for season 3. I have hopes for all of the seasons, honestly. I mean, like, I went back and I played Overwatch recently, and it was one of the, like, I thought Rivals was toxic. I thought Rivals was bad. And then I played Overwatch again, and I realized how much worse Overwatch is, and how much unfun it is, and how terrible it is, and how bad the community was. Like, I saw racist names. I saw people AFK. It was bad. So I don't think it can be worse than Overwatch. And if it doesn't, if Marvel Rivals is bad, I'll just, you know, this will be a variety game YouTube channel and stream, and we're going to play games like Squirreled Away instead, and we're all just going to have a chill time. BP is odd. Don't ban BP. I only seen D is good enough to handle that tier characters. It should be BP swaps and positioning. Snoot, are you in Celestial? I feel like, aren't you? Didn't you just say you're in Celestial? Because, like, if you're a C&D that can handle BP, then, like, hell yes. But I hate the fact that, like, if I'm playing, like, even Magic, and I just want to play Magic and my team has a BP, I've just spent the entire game just peeling. I mean, Spider-Man should be able to go through the collision, but Bucky, it's even worse. She does more consistency with pulling people behind walls. I mean, yeah, any game that has a pull has got, like, questionable pulls at time. Because people don't have the skills to deal with them, even as high as Celestial Attorney supports are lost. I mean, it's a combination of that, and then just, like, because here's the thing. What BP is going to do is stop you from healing. Even if you have the ability to survive, it doesn't matter if your team falls over. And that's my issue that I have, is that, like, I am constantly keeping myself alive, and then the moment I stop healing, my teammates are like, where's my healing? Like, yo, I'm alive and you're dead because I had to keep myself alive from the diving BP. If you die in the moment that I defend myself, that's on you. But they don't see it that way. That's why my videos are all about, like, helping your teammates and peeling and playing around safe around cover, because of the fact that there might be that moment that you think you're going to get healing. and they're getting dope. And also why you should mark. I'm about to make a video that says how like marking and peeling is no longer optional. Like it's necessary right now. The skills you with him, even as I point you can pull someone off the map. Only good part of his kid. Yeah, I mean honestly, I think that it's cool when people can like swoop in a Spidey and grab someone, pull them off the map. It's really hard to do, but it's like a Hawkeye arrow. It's a one shot, but it's not that common that I'm not too worried about it. It's just there's certain times where you position yourself in weird ways that like he can still pull you and it doesn't feel like it should. You play Cult of Lamb. I just beat that, actually. I really, really enjoyed that one. Great. Cult of Lamb is really fun for co-op with a friend, too, if you guys ever get the chance. Sounds good, Woody. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, boobs. The Jeff who used to be able to 1v1 VP if you'll use against him now. Yeah. I am an artist. I am a 3D artist. I have worked on a few games. Wild Star was an MMO, The Order 1886. Some indie games now, and yeah, I used to work in AAA development, and now I don't anymore. I hate AAA development, corporate suit, terrible meetings. Ugh. I would rather work on simple games that don't make a lot of money than go back to a AAA studio, to be honest. How do you counter 3 killer comps solo queuing? Burst damage. Hella, Hawkeye, or Assassins, where you can specifically pick someone off if you're really, really good at Assassin. Thanks, why you should pull to stay as is, but be broken if it touches a wall. It would allow trick shots, but also make cover more valid strategy against it. 100%, Linky. That's exactly what I'm saying, though. That would feel more fair. I have no problem with the pull as it is and how difficult it is to land. But if you get around a corner, it should snap or something, you know? Tokyo map and Clintar got me quite a few W's I didn't think I'd get. Hey, that's awesome. You even copied down to where I stand in W? Yeah, as Luna Snow? Yeah. Yeah, it's like... It's so much easier when you position yourself in, like, really safe places. I need to, like... In Celestial, I'm having trouble, because, like, Rocket is a really great healer, and he's really awesome at, like, keeping your teammates alive if your teammates can carry. But if your teammates are struggling to secure kills, I feel like I need to switch to Luna more often. I think that's what I determined after playing with Coach today, Coach Mills. And the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I'm trying to get Spider-Man 2 soon. I need to play the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I heard they're good. I pull him off the map back as he come out of spawn. That is bullying, Snoot. With all the layoffs, AAA game dev looking really rough right now. Oh, yeah. I have not played Dead Space 2, but that was part of my generation. I think Dead Space was more on Xbox, so I didn't have that. Yeah, that's the thing is, like... I'll tell you guys a fun little story here. You know, you remember that, like, Blizzard was working on that unannounced MMO project, right? And they're working on that unannounced MMO, and it didn't have really a title. This was not the one that, like... Not Titan, which turned into Overwatch, but the one... where once Microsoft took over, they just kind of like, scrapped it, right? So in development, they wanted to use the Unreal Engine. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Fat. So they wanted to use the Unreal Engine. But the corporate suits were like, why would you use the Unreal Engine when we have all of these other engines already here that we made ourselves? It's like, well, because the Hearthstone engine was made for Hearthstone. It's not made for an MMO. It's a completely different thing. And they were like, well, we don't care. We want to save money, so use the engine we already have. Don't bother working with Unreal. So doing so increased the development time, so stuff would take longer. Like, and that means that even designers can't build stuff that's fun because they need the tools in order to build it, but they don't have the tools, so they have to have the programmers make it. So all of development gets slowed down, right? So it gets slowed down like crazy because they have to then rework this engine, which isn't meant for it to be meant for it. And then Microsoft comes in and goes, what is this project? Why are things taking so long? Like, why has this been in development so long? And they're just like, well, because we're using this engine. Well, you've taken too much long. This is clearly not going to make you any money. Like, so they just scrap the entire team. Some of the most talented people I know, like some of the greatest people this industry has, they just laid off without a question. And that loss is actually huge to like for Blizzard to lose. Like that's the dumbest decision ever. And it was already a dumb decision that they chose an engine that wasn't meant for it. Or at least this is what I from what I understand. So like, and this is from what I've read and stuff online. And like making those decisions, you're just like, it's just corporate suits where we just see everyone as like a number. And so they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna let all these people go. And that's the reason why like the game industry doesn't like hold people very long, is because like how can you survive like that? You know what I mean? That's the reason why like AAA game studios is just like, I don't know, it's just not healthy for your mental health. GM3 feels off to play, man. I just had a match from Meg where I had more final hits than both their DPS combined. Oh yeah, I mean like it's like that, Jamal. Like I had some good games today and I had some bad games today, but you queue back up, you just try again, try to learn, try to play better. That's all you can do. On existing tools for development, right, Chicken Salad? Like when you don't have the right tools, it's so hard to get anything done. Let me catch up on chat here because I was looking down. Always management making dumb decisions. Exactly. Go visit, run away, knock lines. Put you first. You always put you first as a support. What buffs do you think Hellish should get to be viable? Personally, I feel she needs one-hit headshots, infinite ammo, and more escape tools, right? I will say there's one thing, quality of life change they need to do to Hella is do something about that bird form. That bird form is so clunky that I don't care what. I've looked straight ahead and I've hit bird and my bird is like, we're gonna go this way. And I'm like, why are you doing that? I hate that bird. That's why I don't like playing Ella. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dopamine Fix. I like that name, by the way. That's rough, right? If you lost the talent in big budgets too, is really hard in a couple of years. Yeah. If you ever wonder, like, why are games so bad? Well, all of the great talent that's there isn't recognized by the people that work there. So they eventually just leave. Like, I know some people who left the game industry to, like, you know, do everyday basic jobs, and they're happier. Mentally, better mental health. Like, think of that. Because making video games, you're not in it for the money. You don't make money making video games. You're supposed to be in it because it's fun. And people were just like, I would rather, you know, be a tattoo artist or deliver pizzas or be a mailman than ever be working in games. So they hire people who are, hey, thanks for the subscription there, Fat Rob. Following your YouTube channel a couple months, didn't realize you're on Twitch as well. Yeah, I'm here. Thanks for the follow. Is it just me or match is getting laggier? Oh, they might be. It has been for me. I thought it was just my internet. Hey, how's it going, Freddy? Bird form is very stiff. It's a good way to put it. It's just stiff. Quality of life changes are always something to support no matter what the character. Exactly. I don't care what hero it is. Like, if there's quality of life changes, just make them happen. Had some really good games today, Sam says. A few close games and getting stomped. Yeah. Bird is one of the is the one invisibility move that Spider-Man can't hit through with this pole. Really? I did not know that. What's your thoughts on the sniper designs in Rivals? I feel they're too strong in close range where they should be most vulnerable. I think that is partially true. It is interesting to have someone from range have also deadly attacks up close. However, I think with how overloaded the kits are in Rivals as is, it kind of makes sense. And I don't have too much of a problem because, like I said, like in the video I did before the game design one, where I was talking about, what was I talking about? The coordinating damage. When you have a mobility move, what you want to do is you want to peek the person who's got the CC, and the moment they look at you, just hit the dash or something. You typically won't get hit. Like, baiting them is part of like the skill check. Because yeah, like divers are really, really strong already. So having something to like defend yourself, I don't think is necessarily bad, because I think it might make dive too powerful, because dive is already really powerful. I will admit though that Widow having like a one-shot up close is kind of strange. But Widow also at the same time is pretty weak overall, unless she's like got a mantis and she absolutely pops. But a little gratifying because it's getting better Spidey match. Oh yeah, Sandslash. One of the best things you can do as Spidey is diff another Spidey and make them switch. It is an interesting one with Black Widow for sure, Lakey. I think the only reason it goes under the radar is because Black Widow is just not seen very often, and she's not super viable. Like, it's not a fun gameplay mechanic, but it is also not the worst offender, so it's not really seen. Buff Spider-Man, give him his 5. Listen, I don't need more Spider-Man in my game, alright? There's already enough bands. Is that a new character monthly make some carbon copy from existing ones? I mean, I don't think so. We'll just have to see. Like, add a new character monthly is that's bold, but maybe it'll be all right. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it until it actually does start to feel like carbon copy. I'm excited for $80 games because they'll touch grass, right? I mean, to be fair, like game development is like really, really expensive, but it doesn't go to the game developers. Now, if you diff them, they'll probably swap and get more value. That's true. I like playing Black Widow, but she gotta remain weak. If she's good, she doesn't really have a great remain weak. If she's good, she doesn't really have a great inherent weakness. Yeah, like closing the gap on Black Widow's not quite enough. Usually people are gonna buy is crazy. Yeah, I am all for like skipping AAA games and just like buying indie. Like, I'm not saying don't buy AAA games. Just like if they're really good, sure, buy them. But if they're not really good, like, I don't know, don't pre-order games. Like, definitely don't do that. Chuck's your job if he does. The yo-yo. I don't know enough about. I don't play enough Spidey, and I know people say I should play him, but I do not want to do like an unranked 2GM Spidey. That's for sure. Actually, fight back, and people are that's so expensive when they buy it anyway. Yeah, I mean, like people complain, but they're gonna buy it. They're gonna spend their money on it. Sounds like they're gonna make the game burn hotter than it should and fizzle out sooner. It might, but honestly, it kind of is the way people played it in general anyway. I think the reason why many players left is because they just played so much of it early on that they just kind of like they burnt themselves out too quick. I think I struggle when there's another VP on the enemy team is to get a lot more value by killing my backline faster than I kills. What should I do? You can kill him first. That's what I do when there's an enemy Psylocke. I kill her first and then I attack their backline. Because like I see or if I see their Psylocke, I'm like, I know what you're gonna do because here's what I would do. So then I go in there and then I kill them. And because he's attacking my backline at the same time, somebody else follows up on that damage. And then when they're dead, then I go kill his backline. Because if you fail an engagement as a dive hero, you have to reset every 8 seconds, assuming you get out alive, at least. But if you die, you're out of the fight for like 30 seconds, right? So if I use my engage tools to kill the diver with my dive tools, I kill them and my abilities are back in like 8 to 10 seconds while he's still coming out of spawn. He's only just respawned. So that's my thought process between like for counter diving first and then diving. Because supports in this game can defend themselves, but they can't really secure a kill on an enemy duelist. So I have had the most luck by focusing on peeling than I have on trying to just dive faster. With how they release games now, they're incomplete. It's better wait, your wait, yeah. Recent matches you win. I said good fights, brother. Dude, when you fight against somebody who's like the same character as you, it's always just like you're both trying to have a good match most of the time. Money goes to the publishers? Yeah, most money goes to the publishers. Like, do you like here's the thing. I have made more money from Google ads than I have from bonuses at my old jobs at AAA studios. Like, even when I made stuff that was like really, really important to the game, it didn't matter. I still made more money off of 1 month off of Google ad money than I did from my bonuses there, which is not a lot. Hey, Marks. Wait, what's wrong with my stream? It's buffering and sometimes my cam freezes? Is that happening? I like to try to be good sport to other spies unless they're toxic. Yeah. I have not played Expedition 33 yet. I'd like to. I mostly play free to play. Oh, it's only 52. I mostly play free to play games and buy a game that looks fun. Yeah, like that's why I'm trying not to buy games unless I know I'm going to play them because I have a bad habit of buying them and then not playing them. Game will give the player actual value instead of you get 3 days sooner than everyone else. Yeah, that's really dumb. I don't like that. They're doing everything they can to try and get money out of people, and I don't like that. Holy crap, you guys are talking fast. Also missing games loaded onto disc and could play them offline. That I miss too. Still having fun playing the game. Should definitely get quick play. Should definitely get better though. Yeah, quick play matchmaking is trash. Remember that Psylocke video of you killing her, then going for the backline? Yep, that's exactly how it works. Because like all the games I was playing today with Coach Mills, where I was getting dove, I'm like, hey, somebody peel. One person peel, and then we can go from there, and nobody peeled. Hiya, Rez. I'm doing all right. How you doing? Trading backlines is a good way to coin flip games. Yup. So I don't like doing it. Hey, Spider-Man mains who love to diff the gang and playing for fun. Next time you see you, Lords. Spidey, yeah. What if we just stalemate every engagement? It's not fun. What Mantis can hold her own when I play Mantis? My DPS ain't doing anything. I go for. Wait, what? Mantis can hold her own when I play Mantis. My DPS ain't doing anything. I go flank myself. Yep, I think that's actually the play. It's supposed to have sign stalling cart with Captain America. I brought back losing matches by swapping him. So yep, exactly. Coney, just play the objective. Someone on my community pointed out that they did it on a pro match recently where they invisible installed the match or stalled the cart after a lost fight. Okay, so there is lag. Stream keeps ending. I have to re-click the stream. Same? Really? No one peeling? I just go tank or DPS at that point. Yeah, I'm doing okay with. New vid is on the drive. Hey, Shaggy, is the stream... Can you open the stream both up on Twitch and on YouTube and see if it's, like, having issues? What are my thoughts on Awkward? Mixed bag. He's not wrong when it comes to giving advice about how to win games. He's very good at winning games. This is true. Like, if you listen to him for that, then I think that it's fine. But there have been some times in the past where he's, like, I think gotten too close to the manosphere where he's played games with people I don't necessarily like agree with in terms of like helping promote or platform that I wouldn't do, because it's the reason why like on this channel, like there's times off stream I crash out for sure, but I don't like to do it on stream because it's like I don't want to promote like more anger and negativity. But like if I'm doing it to myself just in my room and nobody else is here or only Shaggy listens, like it's fine, right? But I'm never mean in game, right? Whereas like some of the people that I see online, just other content creators and stuff, I kind of like promote more of that negativity, and people think it's like cool to be like negative. Like in the game I played last night with Shaggy, or just playing Magic, and there was a game where people immediately in chat were trying to ban Shaggy's hero, immediately being racist, and then saying cringe edgelord stuff. And I'm like, do you think you're cool? Like, why would you do this, right? And that kind of thing is like, even having any sort of community that might encourage that is not something I'm for. So I think like Awkward has good advice on certain things, but as soon as he gets outside of like the game sphere, then I'm just like, I don't listen to that. It's better now, but still has moments. YouTube is on a delay, so they see it a few seconds later. Shaggy is my buddy and my mod. He takes care of that. I wish I played mobile tanks so I could sell the card more, but they don't feel great to play. Yeah, just play whatever you have the most fun with on honestly, Olive. Like the game is all about just you should play games because they're fun. So don't play stuff that you don't find fun. I did play TF2. I was a spy player in TF2, and game developers, like there used to be a game dev tournament for TF2, and I was widely known as like a deadly spy, so I take some pride in that. Like the people who worked at Blizzard at the time, Blizzard had like one of the best teams, and us from Carbine Studios were neck and neck with them all the time. Like you're not going to spread that to the world? Exactly. I love Awkward. He made it be a great man to stop his thought process. I'm not watching Saturdays. I'm watching. Awkward has godly mechanics for sure. He's better than me as a player, 100%. Have a good night, Profane Vestige. Was that Awkward slander I heard? Not slander. It's just like, if I could sit down and have a conversation with him, I would. I don't think he's like a bad guy, but I think it's just the same problem with everything. It's just like I don't think people understand the impact that they have by being influences online, and I think it's important that you remember the influence you're putting out into the world, because once you are in the public eye like that, I think that you have a certain responsibility. And it's not about like being fake either, because I don't want people to confuse that. It's more so just like, people are going to copy you whether you like it or not. And unfortunately, like when you're putting yourself out there, every action of yours is now public, and that's tough. That's tough for people to live with, but like, that's why I also tell you guys, like, I'm not perfect. There's probably, I fear the day that someone records me crashing out at them in a game, because like I did it the other day when I was playing with Reginald when we were just playing off stream, and somebody was talking smack to our support player, our Rocket, and he was just being really mean, and I crashed out at him. I don't crash out if someone's mean to me, I just mute them. But if someone's mean to like my ally or like my teammate, then I crash out. I don't know why that happens, but I'm more likely to do that. And then like one day somebody's gonna be recording that, it's gonna go live, and everyone's gonna be like, "Look, he's not the calm guy." And I'm like, I'm not calm. I just try to be calm. Everyone's heard how people rage crap, talk crap abuse or a stranger over the game and get mad over them. It's just something I never think. Yeah, like don't get mad at other people. A few streamers I watch, he plays great winner's mindset for hero shooter. I think he does have a good winner's mindset, but I think also he makes it out to be that like winning is the most important thing, and I think that's the thing I disagree with him on. Like you can win and have fun, but you can lose and have fun, and that's what I try to promote. Like I've lost games that were good close games that I had fun doing, and I've won games that I didn't have fun with. Gotcha game. That's why I feel like Gotcha plays in the Zone Zero, but for free I won't try to promote others because Gotcha monetization is very scummy. Exactly. Too young for TF2. PS4 wouldn't really understand it. Yeah. TF2 was a great game, I think, when it first came out, but like after they added a bunch of like mindless crap items into it, then it got worse. Can't play because he has godly aim. Yeah, Awkward promotes a different type of play style. I try to play smart instead of like super mechanically gifted, and smarter has always helped me than playing mechanically gifted, because like Awkward's gifted when it comes to the game mechanics, and he's got a good head on his shoulders in terms of understanding like what to do. And he's got a lot of time to like do it, so it's a combination of all the best things. But yeah, if you're watching his Psylocke videos, I'm like, I can't be as accurate as him. Yeah, I can't either. Record him when they rage bait and hold it for ransom. Dude, you'd have so much. Very compassionate plus one dead. Thanks, Marks. This is on people talking crap on quick play, in rank, why quick play? Yeah, exactly. Look at animation, I feel very responsive, heavy. Oh yeah. Aim matters, but it's not everything. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I try to be compassionate, but I usually become the most toxic person in lobby if I get tried. That's what I mean. Is like, I don't want people to think that you should never be angry. Anger is a human emotion. It's going to happen. But just like, even if it happens and maybe sometimes you regret it, like it's fine. You just try to do better, right? Like I'm trying to exercise being better about it. As a character roster requires little to no aim, honestly. Yeah. Those just need some form of engagement. You'll win your engagement. Yeah. Here's the thing. When I play Cloak and Dagger and Captain America on an alt account to learn them, I only got accused of smurfing twice. Once was in gold when someone else was legitimately smurfing on the enemy team, and another time was in Celestial 2 when I was at the same rank as my main. I'm like, I'm not smurfing. The Shia matches there 30, 30, 40, even when the 30 suck. I still don't believe in EOMM. I think there's more benefit for YouTube making people believe there's EOMM than there is for Marvel Rivals to even have it. Mills and Paz a tournament thing, Guild? No, I didn't even know Mills and Paz had a tournament thing. Do I want Dead Space 2? No, I'm good for right now. I have so many games to play that I'm not even caught up. Thank you, though. I think you made some extremely points regarding your hero design critique video on Marvel Rivals. Well, thank you, Vicians. If you heard what I said about Strange, damn, I do this by you, just be an ass. You got it from me. Yeah. Listening to someone be mean in practice versus mean in practice versus AI? That's wild. Oh, naturally good. Yeah, Thor fell, but someone explained his gameplay with me and things click. Now I love playing Thor. Yeah, to be fair, I thought I hated playing Captain America, and then I practiced him, and then I played him, and I was like, oh wait, I love Captain America. The only problem I have personally with Browse is how restricted a lot of the designs feel or how fundamentally rigid they are. I used to play tank in this game when I could play Overwatch. Yeah, there's some that I like and some I don't like, but I mean, like, that's game design, right? Like, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna hit it perfectly on everything, but yeah, I think there's some things in Marvel Rivals that are really good, like Psylocke. I love how she flows, but it's the same as like Overwatch, right? Like, Tracer is a beautifully designed character for game design. I think she's so well done. And then they have Lifeweaver, who's one of the worst heroes I've ever seen in a video game ever. He's not only tilting to play against, he's tilting to play with it on your team. He's not fun. There's no skill expression in any part of his kit. And it's like those two characters are in the same game, right? So it's just like you're just gonna have that sometimes. And here's the thing: I am not the spokesperson for everything in the game industry. There's a lot of people who have different opinions than me. Believe me, and I would argue with people so often at my jobs, and you know, everybody's got their own idea of like what good game design is, and it's not like it's a special job where you have to go out and get a degree like a doctor would or something. Like anyone could be a game developer, really. So I have my ideas because I am obsessed with video games and game design. But yeah, there's just like some game developers do stuff that's really good, and some people do stuff that I'm like, eh. Yeah, I do smart things well, but messing around as Moon Knight, Mantis and Moon Knight, and this dude's dominating Magic. Dude, I bet you Mantis and Magic would go kind of hard. What do you think? Must been having fun flyers of the air with Panther, even though they say he's a troll pick. I think, dude, a good Panther who knows how to engage their timings really well is going to climb to like Celestial pretty easily. After Celestial might get tough, but before then it's going to be easy. Is the stream lagging like crazy? Is it still lagging? Shaggy, what do I got to do to fix that? At what point is it considered smurfing? It's considered smurfing if, like, let's say you got to Celestial playing Psylocke and then you remade a new account to play Psylocke again. Like, that's smurfing. Creating an alt account is like me, where I have an account, I played Psylocke, I got to Celestial, and then I go on my alt account and I play Magic. I'm crap at Magic, and I'm going to learn, but at least I'm going to learn at the pace that I should be, where no one thinks I'm smurfing because I'm actually in the learning process. So if you're playing on a separate account to learn a new hero, like, that's fine. But if you're playing on a separate account to play the same heroes you already know, like, what's the point? That's just stomping on people who are lower ranked than you. Tracer's one of your mains, Overwatch 2, let's go. You got good taste. And play late, I think the self-heal allows for aggressive play style. I don't enjoy Adam much myself. But he is a good... He can make huge plays. Once I figure out how to snatch flyers of the air, Hulk became a ton of fun. That seems like it's difficult, but it seems like the most enjoyable thing in the world. Reasonable people assume you are all... I think it's unreasonable for people to assume that person is either all or nothing, having anger, temper. The person online is not entirely of them in real life. Yeah, it's tough, but people see it and they're just like, I don't know. People expect everyone to like be perfect or always be a certain way, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to be more forgiving I always try to be more forgiving because of the fact that like everyone makes mistakes, you know? Saint Psylocke is one of them. There's heroes like Rocket Raccoon. I think it's by pressing one button. As a Psylocke and a Rocket Raccoon player, you're not wrong. But who do you think the worst characters for each role in Marvel Rivals? That's a good question. I think that the worst designed would probably be Adam Warlock in support. In DPS is tough. DPS and tank. Thing and tank. And who's the worst DPS? I think BP, actually. Not because it's not fun for BP players, because it's not fun for anyone else. Was I ever into Halo? Nah, I didn't have Xbox. Revivals is something really just one of the biggest issues of Overwatch design, which was making the tank role fun. In reality, they just took hugely backwards in terms of tank. I think they actually did okay in terms of like tank. I think they actually did a pretty decent job at it. I think what they messed up on is the fact that supports are still too strong, that's what makes tank unfun. I think that the tanks and the tanks and rivals are different in that in Overwatch, tanks are beefier DPS. Tanks and rivals are literally meant to absorb damage and absorb abilities, and the more you can do that, the more you help and assist your team. But when a support ults, you don't get to play the game, just like Overwatch. You know, never fight with like nothing to lose. What is OBS showing my frame drop to? What is that? Drop frames 14%. That sounds bad. Wish there was a melee shield tank like Reinhardt this game. I play him all the time. That'd be kind of cool. Magic's one of the most fun heroes in the game. She is. I'm not super good at her yet, but like she's fun. Dude, Peter got the Celestial in the day. You know, missing his plan because we run used to run backlines. Oh yeah. Yeah. Why not learn new characters in your main account? Because if I tried to learn Magic by playing on my main and Celestial, I'd immediately derank down into Diamond, right? So if I went to Quick Play, then I'd be playing Quick Play with Magic against Gold players, Celestial players, Eternity players, Bronze players, right? And that's not a good way either, because then you're actually trying to play the game by timing your engages properly. And you're like, hey, can we like have like a real team comp? And they're like, shut up, it's Quick Play. So you have an alt account, which like my alt account got deranked down to platinum. So I waited a few weeks, you know, after playing on my main, and then I went to my alt account and I was playing Magic and Platinum. And here's the thing, I might have been a Celestial player, you know, on Psylocke, but when I was playing in Platinum, I was like winning 50% of my games and losing 50%, right? So even though it's an alt account and I am technically a higher ranked player, so I have the game knowledge, I'm still winning and losing the same as any other person would in that ranked. And this is because that's where I belong on that hero. So it's not as simple as just being like, oh, just playing Quick Play or just playing your own rank. Because like, if I played on my own rank, then people would report me for like throwing games because I'd be playing so poorly, and they're not entirely wrong. Like, I'm either ruining the experience of people in like high elo who are working really hard to grind those games, or I'm ruining the experience in low elo. What I like about the rank resets is at least it resets the rank back down. So then my alt account, every time it gets reset back down, it gives me an opportunity to learn a new hero, but start at the rank I feel I should be at with that hero. So that's kind of like one benefit, but like I don't like the idea that they start everyone in bronze. Like that's something that has to go. Because if you have placements, then you could properly learn new heroes on alt accounts to like get yourself up higher to like where you feel you should be. Can I play Iron Fist? I can't yet. I haven't tried. I'm gonna be honest, I believe these rivals content creators are overhyping poke and just lying when they say Dive is dead. Dive is still very much viable with the ban the Flyers. I mean, I don't think Dive is dead. Like, here's the thing is like for the people the content creators who are the top 500 players, like that's their game, right? The majority of the players aren't going to have the same meta that they do. So when they're like, oh, Flyers are OP, it's like Flyers are OP for them. It's not OP for everybody else. I just got off my alt account to play DPS since I was tank man. I've already seen a huge increase in skill. Nice. You said learn at your own pace. Exactly. You do the mains we tell the best heal bot spots to sit back and chill and do nothing. I mean, there are some places for heal bot. Have I played Disco Elysium before? That sounds familiar, but I don't think I have. DPS to Spider-Man. Spider-Man's close. I'd say the DPS is still BP because he's not. It's unfun to play against, and that's a problem. I can kill in Overwatch. Time to reinstall. No, don't do it. What's the CPU percentage? CPU 4.3. Saying BB's TK is too fast. Yeah. Every support in the game has Trank you up. I disagree, Raccoon. I enjoy outplaying Black Panther. Here's the thing, Raccoon does okay against Black Panther. But just his gameplay loop is literally just, I'm going to hit my button so fast that you don't have a chance to react, and then hopefully kill you. And if I don't kill you, then I'll distract your backline so the front line falls apart. One-shots are always going to not be fun to play against. How to balance them is tough. Part of it is balancing, part of it is kit, part of it is also like teaching the player how to play. I think the worst DPS is Squirrel Bro. People seem to think that Thor sometimes feels Penny is the worst thing. I don't think Thor. I see a lot of people enjoy playing Thor. A lot of people enjoy playing Penny. There's a lot of dynamics to their kit. Squirrel Girl isn't the worst just because she performs poorly. I think Squirrel Girl is fine. She's a very spammy character, but like Black Panther is bad because of the fact that it's not that he is, like I said, it's not that Black Panther isn't fun to play. It's that nobody else has fun when there's a Black Panther in the game. Overwatch supports were so much better designed. Some ports with mid-high base ceiling, like Ana, would have the slingest utility of support low heals, and some would have. Here's the thing: Overwatch had some of the best supports and some of the worst fucking supports. Supports killed that game for me But on Anna was great. Loved it. Loved her. I love playing her. But like Kiriko, like terrible design. Should do a Rain World stream with the suffering below. Rain World, a game that's like brutal. Was playing because I mean maybe was playing Quick Play. Dude asked another Magic one once. Said I wasn't playing. It looked so fun. It is fun. It's not smurfing if you're struggling. It's not smurfing if you can't win games, right? I think so in bronze longer than necessary because it felt like every other game someone got toxic rage queen. I've seen like Boger made the point that just like, you know, Boger and like Necros and like Craigie losing games in bronze shouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen if there was placements. Confirming fires are OP and in low elo no one looks up. This is true, and no one can hit their shots, so made so many flyers to should dive just for me. That's a compliment. When a BP is on the enemy team. Honestly, I think that Jeff might do really good against BP because his left click does damage. Why Magic over Iron Fist to learn? I just think Magic's really cool. I have no, like, how I pick characters to in games to play is literally just, this character looks cool and feels fun to play, and that's how I go. Kind of especially with DPS tank, but I'm finding myself struggling to get out of GM, learning Luna on my account. Do you have any of your own tips for what separates a GM support from a Celestial one? A GM support from a Celestial one. Dying very, very little and doing things like being able to successfully defend yourself from dive, freeze, like, you know, people out of their ultimates, properly time your, you know, all of your abilities, and like, because it's so crucial, like every ult you do matters so much. It's not even just like, if you're playing Luna and the enemy team Luna ults, don't just press your ult right away. Like, wait until you have to and buy as much time as you can, and then ult after that. Because like a lot of times what I see GM players do is they waste a lot of things, and it's like, you know, they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna ult right away because I heard the enemy support ult. It's like, no, you don't have to counter ult immediately. You want to counter ult when you absolutely know that you have to, because if you can win the fight without the ult, it's even better. But if you can buy yourself a second or two, sometimes that's all you need to win a game. This is like the only one shoots at him. You might be the only one that shoots at him. I've had so many games where, like, with Shaggy last night, I was like, how come no one's shooting the squids? Why am I playing Magic and no one's shooting the squids? I feel like support sucks the higher you get because you need the heal bot. Yeah. If you stop doing damage, if your team dies. Yeah. In higher elo, you can't. What do the bars look like? What bars? Which bars? This is Stardew Valley music. It's peaceful. How do you get a video reviewed? I do paid reviews sometimes, and I do like the public one where it's in my Discord. You can submit it, but then it's just all chance if you submit it there. There's no guarantee. Be entirely opposed to Spider-Man having less survivability but more utility to his abilities. Less survivability, but more utility to his abilities. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would do with Spidey yet. I do know that it feels frustrating to go against, so it's just like there definitely needs to be something done, but I don't know. I don't exactly know yet. I'd have to really think about it. Stop the BB eyes. Hella's the worst. She would randomly 2-tap you in 3 seconds. Hella is frustrating. I'm not saying she's not, but at least with Hella, I could position myself far away and play a corner. I can't do that with BP. Playing console with people that don't look up, even Plat and Diamond, people also know about healers, my healing each other. Stand behind me, expect them to know where they go without telling me. Yeah, it's always, it's tough. By the way, is the music volume too loud or is it too quiet? Anna was great design, but she started the Overwatch decline. I don't think she started the Overwatch decline. I think it was Moira and Brig that did. You need flashbacks to the good old days. Pre-need Brigida, yeah. Brigida was bad. Shield over 100 level support. She saying decline of DPS. Yep. Brigida was really bad. Like that. This is why we love games. Find they cool and fun too. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is like some people love Iron Fist and some people love Black Widow and some people love Hela, and I think that's the best part. I always encourage you to climb to Celestial playing whatever hero you enjoy the most. And thank you, Lord Bezelbub. Yeah, the videos, there's paid VOD reviews, and then there's the, like I said, the ones in Discord, which are just like you can submit one there, but it's also chance then, because like a lot of this stuff is random because of the fact I just don't have time. On the same area where the drop fames are. I'm just gonna send you a screenshot. You have a character you wanted to learn, but you weren't able to click with. Yeah, Lotus, that was originally Magic. I did not click at all. I did not understand it. It's gotten better, but it's definitely a lot slower for me to learn Magic than it was for me to learn like Captain America. But I am enjoying it. It's a slow one, but it is clicking a little bit. Low point gain, high point loss on high rank as Rocket. Yeah, that's what really sucks on high rank as Rocket. There was a game I played with Coach Mills. He was a higher rank than me. Everyone was. And I kept everyone alive. I had 0 deaths. I had so many ultimates. And I got 20 points for that win. But if I would have stopped healing at any point in time to try and do damage, I would have lost the game. Dreamlag's audio is fine? Okay. You do need to remotely control my PC to fix this stuff. Music volume is fine? Oh, that's good. Oh, music's a little loud? Okay, okay. My volume's a little quiet? Oh. That's not what I wanted. I thought of doing live coaching. I did do a little bit of that when I did my paid VOD review. There was like paid VOD review with live coaching afterwards. That was pretty fun. It went well. Do you think anyone is permaban this season? Feel like nobody needs a ban. I ban stuff that's annoying. I don't ban stuff that's OP. Like I'll ban BP because I don't want to deal with him, not because I can't. I just don't want to deal with it. So I don't know. The Jeff Nato thing is kind of annoying. Hawkeye shooting through walls is annoying. I ban stuff that I don't want to play against because it's not fun. Your friends doesn't broke PS5 control really have it's not functional by Dynamite player. Now seeing the skill difference is crazy. Oh yeah. What are your thoughts on Mr. Fantastic? I think he's by far the most obnoxious character in the game, or BP and Spidey by a long shot. Dude will never die and touch everyone. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is a brawler that doesn't do a lot of damage, but he stays alive a really long time, so he's in an interesting spot. But what Mr. Fantastic does is he helps, like, especially on defensive maps, he's really fantastic. He's really fantastic. He's really great, but he requires someone who can secure the kills and get the final hit. So I think he's really, really good, but you can't have, I think, like a BP and like a Spider-Man. Well, maybe Spider-Man. You can't have like a BP and like a Scarlet Witch because there's just not enough securing potential. If you had a Mr. Fantastic and like a Bucky or a Hela or a Punisher, then it could. But I don't think he works in just like a low damage team comp. You need someone who can secure the being throttled to less than what we set the bitrate to. Well, why is it doing that? When is my internet? Wait. Let's check my internet. Magic primarily dive character. Her mobility is kind of low. I think she's a dive character. I have tried to play. She's dive brawler. She can brawl at the front line, but it's not the best. She's best trying to, I think, go to an off angle, hit a support and one shot them, and then immediately go into sort of like cleanup mode. That's the way I found the most success so far. This is into GM2 though. Bye, EBDB. Okay, there's no diamond players have diamond players have crazy egos. Diamond and GM players have crazy egos. Anything new with my job? Nothing I can report on, at least. Do you think Emma is overtuned as a tank? The one thing that confuses me is how they make Emma able to do so much damage compared to the tanks. I don't think. I mean, she might be overtuned to sort of like the balance numbers, but I think her kit's overall fine. Checking the speeds just lagged the stream. Well, I mean, my upload speed is bad, but my download speed is good. I'm gonna try to hide that Hela is the favorite child. I mean, their favorite child is Luna, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I mean, the bitrate should be fine. What are your thoughts on high damage and difficulty to destroy team-up constructs? Why do they continue to create high damage team-up that result in higher ban rate? I don't know. Like, some team-ups make sense. Some team-ups are just like, it just kind of like makes the game unfun. Like, Hulk was always banned in the past, not because Hulk was bad, because all of his team-ups were bad. My upload is only 12 megabytes, which is a sort of problem. Any major difference in advice for console versus PC? I haven't played console, so I can't really say so much on that one. I would like to, though, so that way I can give you guys advice. I got a game capture card here with Shaggy's help since got that set up. So what's my rank now? C. I think I'm back into C3. I got into C2 today with Coach Mills, and then I got back down into C3. So, you know, it happens. Streaming is hard. I'm always seem weak to me. Maybe I have good matchups. I mean, it all depends on like who's playing the hero, but yeah, I think there's a lot of things where sometimes people are just like, oh, this character is so difficult to deal with. And like for me, I'm like, really? But that's just how it is, right? Like sometimes it all depends on like, you know, the characters you play, the rank you're at. There are a lot of factors. Put to 8 and sending twice that, so it's 16. Ooh. Issue with Emma isn't the jack of all trades, master of none type kit that her actual numbers are insanely inflated. I can see that. I haven't played enough of Emma, but I don't know. Playing against Emma actually doesn't feel that bad to me, but maybe it's just me. So Shaggy, what do I do? What's the solution? Is there a solution? Trying to get to C3 from GM. I peaked Celestial 2 in Season 1, but can't get there now. Either everyone has improved or I've degraded. I think it's everyone improving anything. It's supposed to give you 24. It's supposed to. Hawkeye is super rated the season. C3 isn't that high, and most of them just die anyway. Yeah, I think that Hawkeye actually isn't as scary as I thought he would be. I do well, not since his team up got nerfed, that's for sure. So maybe that's it. But yeah, he's not as scary as I thought he would be. That's for sure. But I agree with you on that one. But that means restarting the stream. I mean, all right, you guys tell me, do you guys want me to lower the bitrate so that way it stops being choppy and I restart the stream, or do I just let it keep going? You guys tell me what I should do. Wolf bands need to come back. I agree. I think Wolf band over Hawkeye makes more sense now. There'll never be a brawl meta. I think if she gets banned, it will be. She gets banned a lot. Restart it? Okay. What do I lower it down to? 6? 6? Yeah, I have other people in my house on the Wi-Fi. I've got a wired connection to that, but I don't know. They'll restart? Okay. I mean, assuming that everyone is listening right now and just chills around for like a second, it won't take long. What the heck is it? I should set it to... Oh. Shaggy's gonna walk me through some stuff. Yo.
Okay, so you're gonna want to lower it less than what that is. I would say maybe do like 4.5.
4,500?
Yeah, 4,500.
Okay.
And that should be good on that. I mean, I don't know if you have to restart your stream in order for it to take the effect.
I could do it anyway. Shouldn't take more than a second, right?
Yeah, it threw me off because I was hearing my voice on the stream. I was like, what
I
the fuck?
gotta have a limited upload speed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to limit it because right now it's only giving you 12, and the last thing you want to do is overreach it because that's for the video, and then there's still audio that needs to upstream. So I would say lower it down to 4,500 kilobits.
Okay. So it's
It's
set to
good,
4,500 kilobits, and then
and that's on
okay,
the stream section,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, and you should be able to apply that. I don't know if it's gonna add it or if it's gonna set it or not. You might have to restart, but we can check. You can set it, and then
I
if it still doesn't work,
I applied it just now, and now that bar that which used to be yellow and red is now. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, I'll just restart.
okay.
All right, one sec, guys.